EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first down team at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Second and 11 now.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Milton. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. To throw, it's Milton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Milton. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Stroud. Walker with a grab, left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, This unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Stroud. Rolling to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on the stretch.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. In this case, that's a big play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On the ground, they'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here we go. Go.
Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a give, running left is right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Third and long.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8. Check. Hurt.
Throwing is Milton. Touchdown Raiders. Brian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Stroud to throw it. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To number 4, James Cook. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here goes Stroud again. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. Colston Loveland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Milton going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Milton going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
6-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The throwing again is Stroud. Pass complete to Loveland. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. back to throw. Milton. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. And Thomas has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Check the Eagles.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check the Eagles. 19 tight.
Here's Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler.
To throw is Milton. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
Now they send a running back in motion right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Ryland on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Commander 6. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stroud escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
To kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
They run again on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Stroud. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18. Let's go.
Stroud sliding out of the pocket, going deep for Walker. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield strike.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. T.J. Sanders brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40.
Well, you certainly... To give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Milton. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Wright. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run for it. Here's Wright. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go again here with Wright. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Milton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Throwing is Milton. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
3rd and goal. Here's Zappi.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Wright, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're unable to connect. Then a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the Raiders have got him. loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. That's it.
Stroud looking to throw. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's second and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, Zappi.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there. Down just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On the give, this is right. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Zappi back to throw. Looking left side of his down man. That's right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Another throw coming for Zampi. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
By Chris Jenkins.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Second and 14. Pass complete to Loveland. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And 10.
Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Raiders, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.